Hello, everyone. My name is Tasha. I am a double gold consultant and a four-time IATAN card holder. We're going to talk today about Universal Vacations and Resorts. And you're going to book those directly with Universal by going to Vax Vacation Access. When you come in here, you will notice there's two ways to access it. You could either go under Brands and go to Universal Parks and Resorts. Or in our drop-down menu, you also have the option for brand. We have Universal for Hollywood, Universal for Orlando, and we also have Universal Parks and Resorts Frisco, Texas. That's for the new Universal Kids Resorts. Okay. So when we go into Hollywood, we're going to see many options here for different package types. We have one specifically for Halloween Horror Nights, create your own vacation package. The LA area is going to be more for your client wants to go to Universal, but they're also doing a larger vacation in Los Angeles. Then we also have theme park tickets and features only. And for our Latin American agents, we also have Latin American theme park tickets and features only, right? The biggest difference you're going to notice is that Universal in Hollywood does not have any on-property hotels, much different than the Florida location. So when you come in, let's say we do create your own vacation. I'm going to pick how many rooms, how many people, always going to be ages for the kids. Pick my dates. You could do by nights or you could do the specific dates. Important to note, we're not adding flights on this vendor. You cannot add flights to Universal through their vendor. Some people will use other things on Vax to make that happen, okay? So it's going to give us our different options for hotels. If you're unsure, we do have the option here to search and look on the map. If you would much prefer looking at the map to see where it is in relationship to Universal, right? You can do that and look where the hotels are. Okay. But just like anything else in Vax, you're going to come in. You can click the little plus sign to see all the different types of rooms they have available. And you can choose what's going to work best for your client. I'm just going to pick any to show you all the elements, how we add them in here. So it's already giving us the hotel, and it gave us a promotion they thought we should use, as well as that cancel for any reason with Universal. So typically with Universal, we're not also adding an additional insurance. They've got a great cancel for any reason. If you're adding other elements, you would obviously get insurance for everything. But it also is showing us additional things we could add. We could add an LA City tour. We could add Super Nintendo World Early Access. Essentially, this gets them in early compared to everyone else. There's a few other LA tours, right? When I go to checkout is when I'm going to be able to see and choose my date. Buy a day, get a second day free. Typically here, it's not going to be, people don't stay as long as they do in Florida for Hollywood. And some of the features I'm going to show you here, I won't show you when we look at the other locations because they're going to look exactly the same, right? It's going to, again, show me my different options for rooms, plus or minus if I change it, any advisories, any tickets. If you want to edit this, change the type of ticket, you can do that by clicking edit or add features to see them all. Okay. Really, right now, this is the only kind of ticket they're selling. Again, much smaller location, so much less options. If you're wondering how much the commission is, this is for everything on Vax, including Universal. Once this loads, right under this snap, I like to call this a snapshot box, right? We can click Booking Administration. It's going to tell us what it is without adjusting. If we choose to, we can increase and decrease. I don't know why we would decrease the commission. Put that out there. Maybe if it's your own trip and you don't want to pay as much, you can come in. Let's say you're like, I want to add $200 flat. You could do that. Or, or instead of adding money, you could add a percentage. It allows up to 20%. Okay. So you can do that as well. Now, we're going to start over so I can show you the other two. We'll start with the kids in Texas. So Universal Parks and Resorts Frisco, Texas. Now, they have only create your own theme park or hotel only. They do have a hotel on property. Length of stay. Oh, it might not be letting me do that long. So let's say 3 nights. Hmm. So sometimes when it's giving me errors, I either, oh, they're not actually open for booking past Halloween. That would be why. Or they're not released tickets that far out. And sometimes that happens with some of our vendors. And when it does, we let the client know, hey, it's not available for your date yet. Okay. So this is giving me the Universal Kids Resort Hotel. It's their only hotel on property. When you book with hotel, it's only going to give you their hotel. It gives us the different types of rooms. Okay. Maybe they want to upgrade to the theme park room, the view of the theme park. And then when we come in, it'll give us the option for the features. Again, it's going to give us the cancel for any reason. This park is brand new. It's working very differently. What they have is a 1.5 day general admission ticket. That is the only type of ticket I believe they have right now. This is still a brand new park. It's less than 6 months. Oh, they do have others. They could do a 1.5, which is great for people who are coming in and they go to the park in the evening, the day they check in. If they're doing longer, 2 day ticket, 1 day ticket, the cancel for any reason. And then they also have a Trollify My Life experience, which is like a little troll makeover thing, right? We can check and see what it is. It's going to tell you. It's character face paint for the trolls. Sparkle and shine, all that stuff, okay? So again, all the other features are going to be the same. It's just what you're choosing. So let's go back. And now let's look Universal Orlando. There's going to be a lot more features when we do Orlando because there's 3 parks and there is a water park as well. So all I'm doing, I'm going to do the longer stay here because there's more to do. And again, there's a lot more options as well for the type of package. Okay. But including, we can do just theme parks. We can book for Florida residents. We just look up the different ones to see what's going to be the better option. So it's typically going to give us the Universal hotels first, but it will also give us hotels not on property. So you can book either in the same way and look what they are. On property hotels are going to give early park access. Okay. And again, just like all of them, I can check what types of rooms are available and choose that. So maybe you want that kid's suite, right? Upgrade to that. They have their own room. And again, if you don't know what that is, all of them, you can just click on them. They're all links. Okay. So if we're looking the standard kids suite, I can look at the description. You do have to do some scrolling to see it, but that's okay. Enough room for the whole family with privacy for adults. One king bed with a separate bath and vanity areas. Separate interior area for kids with 2 twin beds. Living space includes a sleeper sofa. So they could have up to 5 guests. Again, all the descriptions are right in there for you to read to choose what's going to be best for your client. So now again, I've got everything here. If they wanted a rental car, we can add that in as well. It has a bundle and save $200 if they choose a park to park ticket. It has the cancel for any reason, has early park admission. What I'm not seeing right here is I'm not actually seeing their tickets. So let's go to checkout. And what we want to do is we want to add features. So that's why I have that alert. Park tickets are required for this vacation package. So we want to go in here to add features. And there's a lot of different types of tickets. I recommend going through their training to understand them all. So for that discount, we have to have a park to park. And if you're wondering, oh, let's see what it includes, right? And for those who haven't looked since we've had Epic for a little bit, I'm gonna go here. It's the same price plus 2 free days. Yes, please. Park to park should now include all 3 parks. It's not popping up, so all I'm gonna do is this because we're gonna add it. And then we'll be able to see it after. But typically you can click those to see what they include. I add the tickets. Now, if they want the water park, we have to do including Volcano Bay. So see how it has like, or they just want to go to Epic. We can also add in here if they want them, we can add express passes. Those are the free skip the line passes, right? Universal Express Pass is different than Unlimited Pass. Unlimited, they can ride every ride that has it as many times as they want. The normal one, they can ride just once every ride that has it. And you just want to click all of them because it's one day. They have to choose. They have a 3-day plus 2 days, but maybe they don't want to do them the whole time because that's a lot more. Well, it's about $70 more. But if I want to read what it says, again, I don't know why it's not working today. 5-day, 3-park Universal Express Pass, Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Epic. So we could add that in. They've got 5 park days. And again, it all depends what your client wants, but that's how we can add all of the elements. Okay. And then of course we go to checkout. Now that I've showed you the 3 different products in Universal, let's go to what we do when we're ready to book, because that's where sometimes agents need a little bit of help with the checkout process. So we've got everything in there now. We know what we want. We've got the whole thing. If we wanted, we went in and adjusted commission. When we scroll down, we've added all the elements. We double check. Here's where we can put the traveler's information. The gray box. I like to call this the magic gray box that gives me all the info. how much they've paid, total, what the balance is, and the date. So this is due August 10th. Today is August 7th. I'm recording this. And then their final payment date for the total. Then we're able to put in our payment. Please note that with Vax, all of the things on Vax, you can do this one. Universal accepts up to 4 cards. You can always check how many payments. Note that if you're doing 4 payments, they all get processed at once. So if there's an issue with one person's card when you're trying to do that, they're all going to have an issue. Then it has the terms and conditions. We always have to check off that before we click complete booking. But this is an opportunity where you can, if you have their names, you can book this and the price is honored until 3 days from now. It has a 3-day hold. Then you pay it by that date. All right. So real quick, the last thing though, if you choose to go in a different way, I could do the brands and go in this way. And then it gives you each of the parks so you can click them. Some people just prefer going that way. It's gonna be the same, but I like to show people that. All right, so I hope that this was helpful and you're able to book all of those Universal packages.